As consumers, we unfortunately cannot control the increasing fuel prices. However, what we can control is how much we spend on fuel. Hi, and welcome to another video. As I'm recording this video, fuel prices in Namibia have just gone above $20 a liter. In this video, I share with you 6 tips on how you can cut costs on your fuel expense. Number 1, plan your trips. It is important to know where you're going and how you're going to get there. If, for example, you live in Windhoek, you do know that the hills are a lot, the four-way stops are a lot, the traffic lights are a lot to try and control the flow of traffic in the city. So say you want to go to the Grove Mall, you would then have to decide if you're going to go through the city or you're going to use the Western Bypass. Obviously, it makes sense to use the Western Bypass if you are close to it because 1, you use less stops. Secondly, you can use a constant speed. Secondly, accelerate gently. Have you ever seen people who have fast driving cars? Whenever you're at the traffic light, they always want to show that their car is fast, so they put down the foot hard on the accelerator. That is something that if you want to be saving costs on fuel, you should avoid doing. There is no need for you to get from 0 to 100 in 2 seconds. So what you have to do to save fuel is to always accelerate gently. Third thing you can do to save on fuel costs is to avoid speeding. Have you ever been at a traffic light knowing that there's one upcoming and you have a driver next to you in a fast car, or at least they think their car is fast, and they put their foot down and they do 120 from one traffic light just to reach the next traffic light and it's red, and you doing your 60, you get there, you're both there. Whether he did 120 or you did 60, you're both at the traffic light at the same time because it turned red. So I'm saying that to say that there is no need for you to speed. You might get to the traffic light quicker, but you will still wait with a person who was doing 60. So avoid speed because you're just wasting fuel. Number 4, drive less. Only drive if you need to. If you can work from home and you are allowed to do so, consider working from home. If you can walk to the shop next door, or if you can basically take a walk to where you want to go and it's not far and it's not unsafe, I would advise that you do that. It just helps you cut costs. By driving less, you also prolong the life of your vehicle. Considering the times that we're living in, I don't think it's wise for anyone to use a V6 as their daily driving car. You're just spending a lot of money on fuel. And this takes us right into my 5th tip, which is get a fuel efficient car. If you have the funds to, I would advise that you consider getting yourself a budget friendly fuel efficient car. If you don't have the funds but you do have a car, you can consider trading it in or selling it for something that's friendly on your finances. I did do a video on 5 budget friendly fuel efficient vehicles that you can get in Namibia. And the good thing is they are all below 200,000 Namibian dollars that you can get brand new. So do check out that video and do consider getting yourself a budget friendly fuel efficient car that you can use for your daily commute in town, to do your daily activities in town. Have you ever used public transport, especially here in Namibia, specifically a 7-seater, and you've arrived at your destination without experiencing air conditioning? Well, that takes us to tip number 6. Use your aircon sparingly. Sometimes you don't need to have your aircon on. You can just wind down your windows and experience the fresh air. By using aircon, you are estimated to use 20% more fuel. So my advice would be, if you don't need to use the aircon, don't use it. Open your windows, get the fresh air, and reduce your fuel costs by 20%. Before I share my bonus tip, I just want to say a thank you and give a shout out to everyone who has been with the channel from day one and everyone who keeps engaging with me in the comment section. Please do like, please do subscribe. All these things do help the channel grow and it helps to reach the people that need to get this information. With that said, my bonus tip would be, if you are able to and if your country does sell them, please get yourself an electric vehicle that you can use for your daily commute and use around town. As far as I know, there are no affordable electric vehicles within Namibia and in South Africa. You have the e-trons and all of those, but those are very expensive electric vehicles. An electric vehicle is good because it does not use fuel at all. It is battery powered, and all you need to do is to charge it the same way you would charge your phone at night, and you're good to go. Especially if you're just going to use it within the city, it will serve you well. And then when you want to do the long distances, then you can use your fuel alternative. Thank you so much.